This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. Oh, I'm dangerous. So dangerous. I'm dangerous. So dangerous.
Well, good morning, BodySlams podcast viewers, and welcome to this very special. Well, it's not really special for us. Getting up Sunday mornings is a special thing because we get to share our pro wrestling thoughts with you, the viewers out there. And I'm one of your co-analysts. I am Chill Frost. Might be a little lag on my end of the video because for some reason the internet's working kind of foggy here at Casa del Chio the last couple days.
Casa del Frost.
Yeah, that too.
I like that. That's funny.
And the man chiming in with his 2 cents with Casa del Frost. He is that Italian hero. He is the birthday boy from Thursday night. This is Mr. Joseph Joey Image.
Good morning, folks. I was going to say good morning, evening. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
And the man coming to the ring at the bottom of the screen via new home studio, I guess, with the headset looking like good old JR there. He's a real slobber knocker. He is the leader of the well, I'm gonna say old school now because he had new school a long time ago when he was younger. He is that guy, not that Image guy, but he is none other than Tony Reyes.
What up, fellas? What up? Good morning. I'm tired. I'm
Me
doing
too.
this from home. Yay.
Yay. Yeah, I didn't get quite confirmation from you if you were coming over or not. But I figure since this will work out, since I mentioned it on Thursday night that you could probably start doing it from home, and that way you don't have to climb out of bed and travel all the way over here. I guess it's a little more convenient for you now, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. So are we thinking that you probably gonna do this from home now, so I can figure out my setup here in the studio? Because I just rearranged it today.
Well, I don't know. Like, unless we do special shows and you need me down there.
Okay, that works out. Or if I have any other guest that's gonna pop up and appear, I could leave this like this, and that way, you're still via home. Then I have more mics, and it'll work out then. My man Joe pointed some very interesting thing to me, which I botched up. If you notice the T at the bottom, I thought that when I initially made the graphics for this and I typed it in, it said Twitter that popped up, but I did not know it's the logo for Tumblr. So today,
what's interesting? What's interesting is in the opening video you have the actual Twitter logo in the intro video.
Okay.
I mean.
Well, probably because back then I probably had it a different one. But I will double check on all that there again.
Why don't you leave it there and we'll make a Tumblr too?
Morning, Linda.
Good morning, Linda.
I don't even know if Tumblr's still a thing or if it's still popular. I haven't looked at it in years.
I
think I had my own, but I never know how to use it.
You know what? You know what I realized on our StreamYard that we can actually stream to LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn account. I think so LinkedIn, we can use it as a business account.
Like I do have a Tumblr. There's nothing on it. I wonder how long this has been here. That's funny. Sorry about that.
I know.
I'm part of the bird gang, bitch.
I know. Used to. We're on Thursday night. I had to miss out on it. I try to pop in and out whenever I can, either in the chat room or at the end. I did a quick jump in and stuff like that. But yeah, had a very interesting Thursday night with some special guests.
With GSW, yeah, we had the Joe Image birthday GSW edition with Ref Matt, Ref Chris, and Eric Pinhat.
And the stoic T Reyes.
There you go. And T Reyes gave all those great insight stories of you. Cricket.
Yes.
Cricket.
Yeah, there was some funny stuff that there was some funny stuff I didn't even remember.
Man. Yeah, one of the also interesting things, you had a video birthday shout out from a very special young lady.
Yeah, and she was gonna join us live and couldn't make it, so she sent me a video that she said she found out whatever her scheduling issue was a couple months ago and just never got around to making this video and wasn't positive if she couldn't do it or not. So finally at the last minute she realized, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to be on live, but I'm gonna send you a special message anyway. And she sent me that and we played it Thursday and it was hilarious.
And I believe we have this queued up. So folks, here's his very special birthday shout out, and check it out who it is.
Hey Joey, it's your favorite Masha Slamovich, and currently located in New Jersey, pretty fucking close to. But this is like 3 months late, but I'm on time for tonight. I made it happen. So happy birthday, Joey. Don't go crawling into that grave just yet, man. Keep sticking around. And if you'd stuck around wrestling for another 10 years or 5 years, however long it's been, I'd whoop your fucking ass. But have a great birthday, and, yeah. Cheers, mate.
No, I did not ask what she was smoking there, because it had nothing to do with me. But that was pretty funny. I appreciated that. I enjoyed it.
Oh, that was awesome. Man. And well, since we're in starting this nice lovely Sunday, I know yesterday was a beautiful day out. We did some road trips ourselves, me and you. We did our separate trips and then we met up just to say hi. But before I discuss all that, or we discuss our Saturday, let's give some quick shout outs, some cheap plugs for you sports fans out there who like baseball cards, football cards, or any kind of card, even pro wrestling as well. Jump on over to Red Rose Sports Cards on Centerville Road in Lancaster, PA. They have a wide range of different sport. They even do stuff online where they auction stuff off, I believe, too, like eBay stuff too as well. So check them out online, redrosesportscards.com, as well as Symbiote Collectibles in West Reading, PA. There's a whole lot of different collectibles. Besides just wrestling, they also have like He-Man, old Nintendo systems, Star Wars, a bunch of stuff going on over there. You might want to check them out. And for you readers, go on Amazon and get these two books, Jimmy Corderas, The 3 Count, My Life in Stripes as a WWE referee, and Steve, the teacher, Hershowitz. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Hershowitz.
Close.
Class in Session, from teacher to wrestler. He's a good friend of ours. And you said it's about to come out in
hardcover.
copy.
Yeah, I wish I knew that.
Yeah, he's moving up in the world too. But yeah, we had a interesting Saturday. I personally, I made it down to Super Crazy Pro Wrestling. They had 8 matches on. It was a nice, short, sweet day. 12 noon bell time. I was in my car leaving by 3 p.m. and heading back to Philly. It was a great show. Everyone stuck to their times. It was unfortunately the main event was a death match. I was really cringing on that though, because like I don't know, you had pretty much a family friendly show the whole time, and then but good thing they saved it for at the end of the night, so because the cleanup then. So but I'm there chanting backyard wrestling, yeah, but it is what it is. And Joe, and you made yourself a nice trip down to the Philly area with the wife.
Yes, sir. And it was highlighted by a group picture, myself, the wife, you, and JoJo.
Yeah, luckily we made it out of there unscathed, unharmed, no bullet holes in us. Because apparently hours later, after we left, right before midnight, there was like some kind of mass shooting going down.
Yeah, right where it was parked. Did you see the Did you see that theater that had a? There was a theater, a big marquee outside. They had a whole bunch of
Yeah,
shows listed, and they had a heavy metal show last night. And apparently
yeah,
that is where this happened, which is where we parked, where
yeah,
I
that was
parked. I mean,
the TLA.
yeah, I forget what it was called.
Yeah, so but yeah, it was like 3 dead, 11 wounded, and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
like,
it was
but
a
don't get
bad
scared
scene.
from but folks, you know, I know everyone always hears
Yeah, but that
bad
wasn't the
things
only
about
one.
Philadelphia.
There was another one 2 blocks
On
over at the
it was
on
on.
what?
No, I was gonna say that the one you're talking about, it was on Tuesday night. They mentioned that happened.
No, there was one last night about 11 o'clock.
Oh
Two
shit.
blocks over from where the one you're talking about happened, and there was another one last Sunday at the same spot where this one last night was.
Yeah, I just know
Oh, what the
that
fuck's going on?
I just know the mass shootings in America since last year. Last year, it was noted we had like about close to 700 mass shootings in America, and just this year by far is like two something like 280, maybe 260 something. It's still like
Yeah,
just one alone is too many.
the report that I read was 212 alone in Philadelphia so far in this year, and it's only half the year. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah, but people do not don't judge Philly, because you know Philly's a great place to go tour and do a bunch of things with the family. It's just a bunch of bad apples in the world, not just Philly, but across the U.S. Uh, there's a bunch of bad apples doing bad things that makes the country look bad. It's not the city, it's those individuals. So take it for what it is. What it is. I'm nervous because JoJo's gonna be going down to Philly and stuff, but I'm gonna advise her, don't go out at night. Stay, go back to your dorm room.
Yeah.
T, did you have anything interesting happen going on yesterday for yourself, sir?
Of course, I was looking at eyeballs all day and taking photos of eyeballs all day. That's what I did.
Well, good luck in your extracurriculum activity there. I'm proud of you, man. You know, you're doing good things. You're helping people see somewhat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about that.
All righty. And so last night, let's just get this out the ballpark, out the way. T, you jumped on our
Yes, sir.
case. You jumped on our case about NXT pay-per-view being on last
I ain't
night.
say,
I'm sure. What?
I ain't jump on nobody's case.
But if you want to do a quick rundown of results review, you're more than welcome. Like I said, me and Joe had a very long day, so I know Joe wasn't watching it. I just when I got back to the house, I was doing other stuff on my computer. I just had it on in the background as background noise. So unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it like a bunch of other people did. So T, if you've got the results, you can just run them down for real quick and give your play-by-play real quick.
Well, from what I can remember, the first match was Legato versus the Italian people. I don't even Tony D's boys. I don't know. It was Legato was like so over, and then Tony D got the win. It was ass. I just couldn't care less for the match.
Was there a stipulation or something regarding that match?
Yeah, the winner has to be the servants for the other gang. They got to join the gang.
Oh, so they had to join. So basically, it's like you uniting two gangs, but one's gonna be the figureheads. I think
did we lose him?
He froze up. I don't know. He might have to log back in. He's just a nice picture.
There we go.
See you. Oh, he's back. There he is. He's moving a little bit.
But that was the match. Tony D won. One of the guys' names is Two Stacks. Like what? The skinny
I think
one.
Wait. Ain't one named Stacks? The other one's like 2 Cent or whatever.
I don't know. It is weird. Then we had Toxic Attraction versus Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, or as we all know her, Captain Zero, Casey.
Yeah. Casey
Catanzaro.
Zero.
Yeah.
Oh, so what they do? Did they change her name?
Oh, yeah, they changed her name because that's her real name, and
I just keep losing track. I just keep losing track of all the name changes.
But the way they were calling them Carter and Chance, like it was like a 80s chick like cop show.
Oh, okay.
But they're not dressed like that. But I'm just saying it's like Carter and Chance instead of Katana from Mortal Kombat.
Gotcha.
But once again, the two girls came close to the mountaintop and could not get it done. Winners, Toxic Attraction. And after that was what was after that?
Didn't Cameron Grimes defend his title?
Yeah, that was a good match. He defended against Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo regained. He's a 2-time champion. That was good. And then it was Mandy versus Wendy Chu. Mandy went over, and as soon as that happened, I knew what was going to happen next. Was the Creed versus Pretty Deadly. And when I say the Creeds were over, you know how on the NBA they hand like T-shirts and towels to rally the team. Yeah, they did that yesterday.
The crowd had the rally towels.
Yeah, and it was actually that was my favorite match. They did this one spot where the bigger Creed, I forget his name. Starts with a B.
Brutus,
yes. The announcer go, Brutus, smash. And then he literally did the Hulk smash on one of the dudes. Like, he threw him down and double bonked his ass like 4 times. I'm like,
was it anything like I'm gonna say Demolition Axe and Smash when they used to do the
fam,
no, it wasn't like that. That's the first thing I would think of.
No, we talking about Hulk from Marvel. Hulk smash.
Well, I get that. I get that. I was just thinking it would be like that, kind of like them smashing them like that.
But for an emotional level, that was a good match because everybody was invested in it, and we all wanted the Creeds to win. And plus, they had to stip if they lose, they're out of Diamond Mine. So it was like after the first few titles went the way they did, I'm like, all right, the Creeds got to win. And then after that was Joe Gacy, who I love,
The
versus
main event.
yeah. They
I
cut
I
they cut
like that guy, although he beat me up once. So in a
Yeah,
fight. So
Joe's a really nice guy.
I just like him. I don't love him. He's a really nice guy. Well, he wasn't taking my fucking head off. Anyway.
Yeah.
But he was a good dance partner for Breaker. I was surprised with the match. I'm like, okay, it was actually decent. And he did this one spot that was kind of like Bray White-ish, that he was upside down, but on the second turnbuckle, like he was on the top turnbuckle, but he was, instead of on the bottom, he was on the second. And he like,
so they're trying to make him into like a Bray Wyatt cult leader.
you didn't see that from the get go?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I do. But as soon as you like I seen as a cult leader type, but then as soon as you just mentioned it, the whole upside down in the corner thing, I'm like, man, they're just trying to push it more towards the Bray thing instead of, because like when you looked at the original Bray Wyatt character, before you came over to the Fiend, between that and then you go back like the
Well,
Waylon Mercy. When Dan Spivey was the Waylon Mercy, it was like it's all the same thing. All three of them characters.
the character evolved from the Cape Fear character. That's where he took inspiration when it started.
With Robert De Niro.
Yeah. And then it just down spiraled into this crazy, awesome gimmick. But basically, Gacy's character is, we're all welcome, we're inclusive, ass beatings and all, But the thing was cool because he was upside down on the ropes, and he goes, "Hey Breaker, hey Breaker," and then he opens his eyes and tilts his head weird. It was awesome. But end result, Braun Breaker exits as champion, as we all saw coming. And that's that. They kept it short and simple. It was like 2.5 hours.
Okay. What, the whole pay-per-view, 2.5 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was. You just named off what, 5-6 matches? That's all they had. About
That's
5-6
all
matches.
That's all they had. I didn't see the pre-show. I was playing video games, so.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, thank you very much for your NXT results and your comments. what you liked and not liked or whatever. Apparently, you liked everything.
Yeah, it was fun. It was simple. You know what I mean? Plus me being a little bit happy with the smoke, I'm like, hey, I was entertained.
All right. And Joe, I know you have some articles pulled up in front of you, sir. I feel like we're on an episode of TMZ. Like everyone's taking their turn, talking about this, and when someone's talking about that, we're breaking news off here and there. This is great. If we just had a bunch of cameras and a whole bunch of room full of people, just like TMZ, I think this would work. I think it really would. I don't know.
So you gonna be at the high mantle just like yelling at people?
Yes, yes. I'll just yell at everybody just for the hell of it. Why? They're gonna be like, why are you yelling? I don't know why I'm yelling. It just seems to be the cool thing to do.
Yeah, I'm not coming out my cubicle.
Joe, what are we at?
I'm reading through this MJF stuff and super interesting, man. So I didn't know that they removed him from their intro videos. They removed his merch. They removed him from the roster page on their website. They unfollowed all of his social media. AEW, I'm talking about when I say they. Unfollowed all his social medias. But they removed his merchandise from AEW's shop, but he's still on Pro Wrestling Tees, right? Or no?
Yeah, but Pro Wrestling Tees is separate. But
yeah,
Pro Wrestling Tees is
that's
separate
his own
from
store.
AEW.
Yeah,
but then also,
they're not
but
separate.
also,
they're in cahoots. That
they
years
are.
Ago.
No, they actually are in cahoots too at the same time. But the thing is, though, when I ordered Eddie Kingston shirt from the AEW website. It was shipped from Pro Wrestling Tees to me.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean.
So
Because they're the
yeah,
supplier. But I
yeah,
mean,
but
if is there still a separate store on there, or did they get rid of that too? Or like if I guess if they link together, then they're gone. Then that one would also be gone.
wait, well, no, I actually looked it up, and
How
his
do you?
Pro Wrestling Tees store is still there though. Because
Here we go.
I believe he had
He
that
got-
store way before.
Yeah, probably.
And they're not like the WWE that you got to get rid of all your other income. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Uh,
mean, the companies work together, so that wouldn't make sense anyway. Who is
Now,
it? MJF? I don't even remember now. Jesus, I already forgot who we're talking about.
yeah. T, question. I got a big question for you since you're a great analyst. Do you feel that this is a giant work?
Yes.
Okay. And at what point did you figure this was a work? A giant work.
When he had the mic for 8 minutes. And he's telling his boss, fuck you, fire me.
I'm saying
That's
I'm
also part of the
saying,
story today. That's part of what I was looking at today.
Yeah.
That wasn't planned to happen.
So they're basically
well, they did
going,
like a punk.
they're
Yeah, I
going,
know, but it wasn't planned to go that long. They missed the cue, whatever the cue word was. This is what I'm reading. They missed the cue, whatever the cue word was to cut his mic. They missed it 4 minutes late. So it was supposed to be 4
Oh,
minutes.
shit.
They were supposed to cut it off, and then they were supposed to go to commercial, and that's it. But apparently they cut it off after 8 minutes. So he had all this stuff in his head ready to go, and he was like, "I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna talk." And they said, "Okay, we're gonna cut it at 4 minutes." They missed it, so he just kept going, and then they cut it at
And-
8 minutes or 8 and 5 seconds. Or
And that there is the best promos, dude. It's like when you go off the top of the head and you're just speaking feelings and this is just us and they just let you go, just flow with it, freestyle. That's where you get some of the best promos, because then you ain't got no one telling you, okay, well, you gotta say this, say that, da. Then you have to hit these bullet points. You gotta do it in a certain amount of time, and but this was but me when I figured, like, in the back of my head, like, that when they initially, like, oh man, this is giant work. It's like from when they start plugging advertised of his release date from the very start, I'm like, dude, you're like 2 years away and you're already talking about 2024 already. It's like,
yeah, it's a year and a half away.
yeah. It's like who the hell does that? That's a long drawn ass storyline right there. So we got Dennis chiming in. Punk's pipe bomb was 100% better. Was it? It was. It was, because it was the first, and then he touched upon the whole. He mentioned New Japan at Ring of Honor. He talked about like, I'm not a better ass kisser than Dwayne, and the way he just went on and on, talked about the doofus son-in-law and the idiotic daughter and and you know what, MJF, his was great too. You can't compare the two, because like it's because if he tried to copy Punk, and then you have fans out there, oh, he's just trying to be like this person, he's just trying to be like that person, they had their own separate gripes about the companies and this and that, and they voiced them in their own opinionated ways. And the next person that comes out and does that, who speaks their mind and this and that, and drops a nice pipe bomb too as well, is going to do it their way, and they're going to have, like, hopefully it's a great promo too, but it's not going to be Punk's. It's not going to be they're going to make it their own. And that's what MJF did. He made this pipe bomb promo his own. He didn't want to be the next Punk pipe bomb. He wanted to be the MJF pipe bomb.
That makes sense.
With promos like that, they were both speaking from the heart with experience and things in mind. So that's what makes a promo great. Ain't nobody biting nobody. If that's the case, we've been biting off Ric Flair forever.
Oh yeah, everyone. For
You
real.
know, we've been biting off Dusty Rhodes forever. So it doesn't matter. This is wrestling. It's going to get recycled in different beautiful ways. But that was magic at work. And magic derived from inner feelings and how he felt. So it makes it a piece of platinum work, you know.
I think one reason Punk's was better because they were on the cutoff button on time. But so what I read was that they were supposed to cut it off earlier than they did, and that they didn't want him to, or they didn't expect him to get pop. They expected him to get heel heat for it, and he got pops, and they were not happy about that.
We got Dennis chiming back in again. I just didn't feel MJF was that good. It was okay, but I feel like it was too early. Maybe should have waited a week or so after the match from Sunday night.
I don't think waiting would have really done much. I mean, maybe to sell the injury a little bit or whatever, but I don't think it would have. Because you think about it this way: if it's real, he wants to get out of there as soon as possible. He's pissed off. He ain't happy. So as soon as you get a chance to go on TV and publicly f off your boss, that would be the first time to do it.
I just like to let the people know out there who are listening, if once this goes on to our audio platform, well, also to for the people watching, the reason why I am reading off the comments is only because if you end up listening to our audio version of this without the video, you're not going to be able to see the comments. So I am reiterating what's being put up on the screen so you guys know. Dr. Bing, how do you pronounce that? Is he a friend of yours?
Yeah. I know this guy.
Is it Bingo or Bingo?
I say Bingo because I don't know. Bingaga.
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna call him Dr. B. Dr. B. That works. The fact that you can't plan the crowd reaction is the best part of wrestling. I love it when fans don't play along. I personally love it is when you can't plan out the wrestlers in the locker room reaction. So there's going to be a lot of boys left in the dark about what's going on, and a very select few will know what the hell's going on.
That shows you how goddamn good MJF is, because even the workers are like, I don't know, is this a fucking real? Is this just a work, or what's going on here? Like what's happening? That's how you know like that this guy is one of the best in the business at the moment, at least on the mic.
The boy was spitting. He said, I could make you feel. Yeah. And I don't have to do it without doing all that other bullshit. He doesn't have to drop people on his head. I'm like, that is
did legit. You see the meme? Did you see the meme with
no
with MJF? There was a meme was like, yeah, my boy's spitting, you know.
With the Miz. I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I did see that, yeah.
Joe, we did get a clarification. Dr. B said it's bingo like Vango. So bingo, yeah, bingo. I guess. Yeah. Bingo. All right, cool.
I wonder if he's missing an ear.
Do you think MJF can survive the WWE creative process? Ooh, that's a tough call there. I don't know. I like if they would let him do his thing himself, yes, he can. But if they want to take control and in their own vision and market him a certain way, I think they will kind of water him down until he does his own little breakout type, you know.
Listen, like the guy said, he's creating his brand right here. So when 2024 comes, they gonna give that man what the hell ever to get him to the other side.
You know what would be great if WWE says, "Hey, we got fucking," Vince McMahon says, "Hey, I'm a billionaire too. I'll just buy out the rest of his deal and bring him here right now."
Hey, he ain't got the billions like Hondo.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
He's only getting paid $150,000 a year, so Vince McMahon can probably afford it. He probably has that in his pocket.
Yeah, I know. Out of spite, some companies would say, hell no, we're just gonna sit him on the shelf, let him sit home, collect his final paydays, and like, you know, instead of him out there keeping himself relevant, which I don't think it's going to hurt him. Just like Punk was away for how long, but people still, you know, craved Punk.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think even if he sat home and collect a nice payday, you know, it's not going to hurt him. So
yeah.
And moving along, what else do we have, Joe?
Tonight's pay-per-view.
We had
I forgot all about that.
We had the Arn Anderson thing.
Yeah, Arn Anderson bought the rights to. So wait a minute. So I know the one that I saw said 4 Horsemen with the number 4. Does he also own it like spelled out, like FOUR too, or no?
Does
he own like both spellings of it?
I have no idea.
Because the one I saw only, like I said, only showed it as the number 4.
I know it was all in due time. That something I would think a long time ago. I would thought like WWE will purchase all that stuff just to keep it, you know, for selling merch. But you know, if you
and for the network.
But if you've seen in a lot of recent years, there's a lot of stuff that they slipped up on where they accidentally forgot about.
Like the Rock's contract.
Well,
remember
saying,
that?
But
remember when the Rock's contract ran out and because they forgot to renew it.
I forgot that.
Yeah, that was a story a while ago. They just forgot. Really?
And yeah, well, like there was like a lot of copyright things that they forgot to renew too, and people jumped on it and they copyrighted their stuff for themselves, and then they couldn't do anything about it. That's where there are people behind the scenes whoever's supposed to keep an eye on all that stuff dropped the ball, and I bet you Vince was pissed.
Of course.
Because that's money down the tubes that they're losing out on. That's all that revenue, whether it be merchandise.
I wonder if the term Vince McMahon is copyrighted.
I don't know.
And can BodySlams podcast buy it if not?
I guess. I don't know.
We need to make
I copyright it, and then I sell Vince McMahon merchandise. Just as
we have to copy, or we have to incorporate BodySlams LLC, and then we can start buying up little guys.
There you go. I'm gonna copyright T Reyes, you know, so that way I can make so I can make money. So I can make money off his all his hard work.
Do you see how fast I changed my name?
It's gonna be T Gomez.
Nah, fam.
Yeah, let me get your chicken fajita special, Mr. Gomez.
Hey, is it possible to own a hand signal? Like, can Arn Anderson own this too? Or should I not do that in case he owns it? Then we get in trouble because I just did it.
Well, actually, wasn't there the copyright thing going on between Diamond Dallas Page and was it Rockefeller or whatever?
I don't even know who that is. That was
they were doing the whole
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. There was some kind of legal stuff going on with that. And then wasn't there another one between, I guess, was it Triple H and DX and stuff with the whole Bullet Club doing the whole putting the whole on shirts and stuff like that?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't
I think that might have been.
So I guess you can own it then. I wonder who owns that 4 symbol thing.
Well, it's like this. It's like copyrighted songs. It's like whoever wrote like the Happy Birthday song is copyrighted. So it's like if you're singing Happy Birthday at a party, someone can be like, yo, hey,
I'm suing you.
You owe me money. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that little 8-year-old kid and his party and his birthday. I don't care.
Oh yeah, it's a tricky slope when it comes to copywriting, whether it be names, gestures, logos, and stuff like that.
So, so you can't
even like the text.
Suppose you copyright something, right? Say we copyright BodySlamsPodcast.com right now. You copyright that phrase. You can't sue people for using it before the date that you owned it, though, right? You can't like retroactively say I'm going to sue Vince McMahon because now I own Vince McMahon, the name. It's only legal from the day you purchased it.
Yeah, from the time to the time it expires.
Because I'm thinking, man, what can I copyright and buy that I can make money from instead of
anything prior to that if there was merchandise, whatever, produced, whatever, you can't collect on that. But after that date, and they produce something, then it's in effect. Now, I'm not sure how that works with like us here, like we have the BodySlams podcast through a .com. It's actually registered through a .com and stuff like that. I'm not sure how that works with as far as copyright being copyright, because it is like I said, it's on a .com, so that hopefully that's through a copyright. It's like people doing the poor man version of something where you fill something out and you mail it to yourself, but don't open it. Yeah. So it's like I can say BodySlams podcast and put my address down there. So it was U.S. government legal mail, come to my house, my name, this and that, and you know. But that's like the poor man's version. I don't know how much that holds up in court and stuff like that, but it is what it is. But you know, hey, for Arn doing the whole legal way and like I looked into some copyright things of certain people's names and certain companies' names that who I kind of don't like, and I thought about just copyrighting their shit just out of spite. And they try to run their show, and I'm like, oh, hey,
you have permission to use that name?
Yeah,
or do you have my permission to put it on the poster?
Or copyright their gimmick names.
Yeah.
And but screw them over like that. Like, oh man, I'm like, hey, well, you can't sell this stuff now, dude. Like, but it is what it is. And didn't we have something else in the news, Joe? Okay, we said
CM Punk's big injury.
Yes, that's what it was. It's not too weird. It's not too weird because he's going to be out for a while.
Well, no, not that, not the injury, but I mean the situation surrounding it with this dumb title tournament.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't stand the term interim champion. They know Punk is not giving up the title, and they know he's injured. Just don't have a title match until he comes back. That's all. Or do number one contenders matches to get a contender for when he can return, something like that. It just seems silly. Like same thing with the TNT title when Cody was out for a little bit or whatever. Like, why do you need to have an interim champion? Like, it's just,
you know, here's the way I see it. Instead of doing this whole tournament thing, I noticed on their website and everything like that, they keep track of the even on a TV show, they keep track of the win and loss record of these. Well, not the two top guys, just like a ranking system that I'm sure they have.
Yeah.
Who's the number one and who's the number two contenders? Let them face each other. It's simple as that. You don't have to do this this whole impromptu big damn story of a tournament. You know, they could put at this at the whole the Forbidden Doors pay-per-view. Why not they just do it there? I'm like, but I know the majority of the pay-per-view they want to do I guess the AEW guys against the New Japan guys. So and apparently it was, who was it? Tanahashi?
Punk and Tanahashi,
Tanahashi versus Punk.
Now what will it be since Punk's going to be out? Wait, no, but Punk still has time to heal up.
No,
right?
he's going to be he's going to be out, but they're crowning the interim champion at that pay-per-view.
Ah, okay.
Which would be cool if it ended up being Tanahashi and we still get the Punk match anyway later.
It's gonna or to try to give it back to Adam Page.
I thought about that too. I wonder.
No, I already pictured it in my head.
No,
they're gonna
do that.
They're gonna crown Tanahashi. What if they crown Tanahashi the champion since Punk can't work the match? But then there's a surprise appearance. Here I'm going again. I'm off track. I'm predicting stuff now. And then out of nowhere, music hits.
Geo Frost.
Coming down the aisle. Huh?
I said coming down the aisle.
Yes, Joey Image. Joey Image. Kenny Omega makes his return and says, hey,
against Tanahashi.
Well, if they're just going to give you the belt, I might as well just put myself as a contender and let's have a match right here now live. Tanahashi versus Omega. Didn't they go like 3 times already? or more.
Something like that. I don't pay attention. I think I know there was at least one, but I don't pay attention to Kenny Omega.
Or
I'm not
was
really
that
sure.
Okada?
That's Okada.
Well, no, they did 3
Okay.
Okada matches.
Okay, but I swear they did him and Tanahashi, right?
They probably worked, but the biggest matches was Okada because Okada was champ at the time.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, for those guys, but I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, which I'm not really smart to the whole New Japan card lineups of who worked who. So
before Kenny got big down there, he was doing IWGP Junior work, and when he was like brand new down there, that's when Tanahashi was like the John Cena down there.
I know the one guy I do want to see because, but like I said, since Kenny Omega's the AEW guy, I see him coming back. But the one guy I would love to see make a surprise, which I'm sure everyone gets tired of hearing me say this, and that's Will Ospreay. I'm like, hands down, he he's already a star. He's there, hands down. He's like one of the best in the world out there. What he does, yes, he's a flippy guy, but he makes it look so graceful. A lot of the shit he does. So I would be happy just to see him and Tanahashi go. But at the same time, I would love to see him and Omega go bout for bout, between them two. So
I that's a good idea. I didn't think about that, but I'd watch. So I'm not a Kenny Omega fan, but I would watch him and Tanahashi. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Or we could do the cast of BodySlams podcast, all three of us, in a handicap match against Tanahashi. Just fucking kick us right out of commission.
Well, you're right. It will be handicap.
Yeah, us.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. We won't make it to the ring. We'll get counted out.
So what is the? Did he even say what the exact injury was? Just something with his leg or something,
foot or something like that. Yeah.
Did he break his ankle or what? Well, I guess he didn't break his ankle. He walked to the ring the other night without crutches.
Probably pulled something or some kind of either a ligament or something or a piece in the foot or something like. I don't know.
I just don't like the whole interim thing because like.
They already did that. They already did that with the whole TNT thing.
No, I know. That's what I said before. But yo, dude, do you remember when Rob Van Dam was in TNA and he was out with an injury, and they had a tournament for his title, for an interim champion for his title, and then that interim champion was going to wrestle Rob Van Dam, and the winner was going to be the whatever undisputed champion and whatever it was. And Rob Van Dam came back from injury before the tournament even ended. And they still finished the tournament and did the match anyway. So stupid. But I just don't like the whole interim thing. Like, dude, if he can't work for a couple months, just take the belt off him. Do a number one contenders tournament with your top 10 guys, 5-match, whatever it is. And then that guy's the champ. If Punk wants it back when he comes back, there's a built-in feud right there. Built-in promo, built-in storyline, built-in angle. You got all that. Put Punk with this new guy, and that's it. If he like, or they could do an angle where Punk turns heel and he's like, I'm not giving up the title. He refuses to give it back. They do the same thing. They have another guy win it, and then he comes back and fights for it again or something like that. I just don't like that term interim champion. It makes it sound cheap. It makes it sound like it's less important than the actual title. Like it doesn't, whoever's going to win this is not as important as Punk. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems cheap.
That's the whole thing. They could call that person out and be like, you're a paper champion.
Yeah, they're gonna do the whole Rocky and Tommy Morrison, or was it Tommy Gunn?
Yeah, but he at least fought for the title and won it in that thing, didn't he?
What, in the movie?
In the prelim fights or whatever in the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, he fought, got up. It's just that Rocky was just a retired champion, so it's like he was retired and they needed to crown a new champion, and everyone just clowned him like, hey, you never beat the. Well, he's retired. What the hell you expect? He's retired.
Yeah.
You know, they
But
were
I mean,
clowning him.
but
They're
that's what I
calling
mean.
him
Like
the
in
puppet
that,
and stuff.
but I mean, in that situation, it's a little different because he retired and he was brain damaged. This guy's got
Yeah,
a hurt ankle and he ain't retiring. It's not the
yeah.
same thing. Just strip it from
But
him,
then again, one's a
and
movie.
then but just strip it from him. Yeah, I know, but it can still happen in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Just strip it from him. Let him fight for it when he comes back. Just put an asterisk next to his reign in the title book, or next to his thing in the history book or whatever. I don't know. Like I wasn't into the Sammy Guevara interim TNT champion thing either. I
No,
don't know.
no, me
It's too
neither.
stupid.
Whatsoever. And like with everything going with all these different titles from now, since they have ownership of ROH, now they're in, and then the whole having the AAA tag team champions on there, and then man, it's like, okay, you have AEW. Shouldn't you be focusing on your AEW champions? Now you're bringing all these other
Right?
outsourced
He's already got a
champions.
bunch of titles too. Tony Khan did some interview, or was it a podcast or something, where he said, I've already got a whole bunch of title belts made that we haven't even introduced yet."
Oh
Really,
God,
dude?
I'm
That was a
I'm
couple
dread.
weeks ago, but like he hasn't mentioned much of it since then. He said that they're doing 6-man titles or trios, they call it, because he thinks he's in Mexico or whatever.
I can
But
see
like,
that. I can see a trios, because with as much talent as you have, you got to give them some kind of work though, instead of just because if you just do tag matches, then you got one person sitting on the sideline.
yeah, of
Oh man, we
course.
can't squeeze you into the show. We ain't got no. Well, there you go.
Yeah, no,
That's
of course. I don't remember. Oh no, he didn't say what the other ones were. That's what he just said. I already got a whole bunch of belts made that we haven't even introduced yet.
I would actually lose. I'll probably lose the tag. I would get rid of the tag team and just keep the. You know what? Me being different. This is just me, Joe. I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
this out there as an idea. Someone probably steal it,
Yeah.
whatever.
Stealing.
No trios, no tag team. You do a quad,
What?
a quad
A
group.
stable, like a group title?
Well, a 4-man team, like an 8. Instead of 6-man, be 8-man. It'd be 4-on-4 tag team titles.
So the
That,
Survivor Series champions.
well, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
I was just thinking that might be a cool idea.
Yeah, it'd be
Just
like
always elimination matches, though.
yeah, 4-on-4, and then the way your squad wins is the remaining guys win for your team. I like that. We're at the copyright that, Joe.
The BodySlams Survivor title.
And then if we want to do an individual tag team, instead of doing a women's and a men's, we do an intergender one, a mixed one. So it's one male and one female.
I like that. I like intergender tag team. I like there's so many independents that do intergender matches, and they don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. There's no intergender title, so it's not building to anything. It's just okay.
Well,
this girl beat this guy. Hold on. I know there's a couple that have intergender titles, but there's like, for example, say there's like 10 promotions doing it. There's like 2 that have a title. So there's 8 where it doesn't mean shit. Like girl A beat guy B. Wonderful. What did she get for that? Nothing. Doesn't elevate her to anything. There's no title to be had. There's no big prize to win in the end. You could a girl could beat 20 guys in a row, 20 shows in a row. She's still at the same linear level she was at when she started before that first match, because there ain't no title to be won from that. I mean, if more companies, I think if promotions are going to start doing more intergender stuff, have a belt for it, man, and don't always make it pink. That's so sexist. I don't know what better word to use for it.
Well, I seen one
like
where
a woman
it had,
involved, they make everything pink.
Well,
come on, man.
Well, I seen one, they had it like half and half pink and half just make it a classic black, or give it a white strap or something just a nice solid one that's not that's like neutral, like a neutral color.
Clear.
Black
How come nobody's ever made a clear title belt?
Oh my God,
I guess you can't get clear leather.
You can get clear like the plastic type, like the wristband or whatever. Just get
Yeah.
a nice big enough sheet made out of that like that.
It sounds like a terrible idea, but I think it's funny.
No, I actually like it. I'm digging it now that you're saying it. and as far as the main company belt, like the one thing I don't care for is when you got companies that say, okay, this is I'm pertaining to like the indies. I'm not really gonna touch WWE or New Japan or AEW, anything like that. I mean, like when they call their titles the heavyweight championship, and you got someone who's the cruiserweight the champion, or if you have the world championship, but you're only defending it locally in your little hometown there where you're running your shows. You're not going around the world. Just make it your company's championship.
Yes,
that's it.
When we had GSW, we didn't call it any of that. We just called it the GSW Championship because we didn't, segregate it based on weights, and we weren't doing it all over the world. When I got booked 2 separate times in England, Scotland, and Wales. Both times I got hurt before the tour, so I couldn't go. The one time is when I had surgery on my knee a week before we were supposed to go, and the second time is when I broke my neck about a month before I was supposed to go, so I couldn't go. That's the only time that we considered changing it to world title, because when I hurt my neck, I was champion at the time. I was going to defend it over there. We had matches set up where I didn't have opponents confirmed yet for those dates or whatever, but I was going to either lose it there and then regain it before I came back, or just keep it or whatever, and come back, and then we were going to call it a world title because it would have been defended in 3 other countries or whatever. But we ended up not doing that again. I got hurt, so we never changed it. But we just always called it the GSW Championship, never heavyweight, never world, never anything like that, because it sounds silly. Like there's companies here that are like, here's our world champion. We only do shows in New Jersey, in New Jersey. Like, what? Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple that I actually do like. I do like the social media championship for Invictus, because you're on social media. So like if so if you go live or whatever, you can broadcast a live thing. You're on social media, and that's your because you can. It's not saying you're the television champion, just your social media. Or
No, I don't like
Super
that.
Crazy.
I don't like the name of that because it sounds like,
Well,
why do I have to wrestle for it? I could just have people vote for me online. And what I'm doing in the ring has nothing to do with what's going on on Twitter, for example. So
there you
I
go.
don't
We'll do a
understand why it's
poll.
called that.
We'll do a
I
poll.
I won a title. We did a shoot poll when I was working for IHPW back in 2004, 2005 for Peter Van Orton, who was the promoter. We did an online poll about who wants to have our .com championship, which essentially was like the TV title. We were putting matches on our website, and I was the guy that won the first .com title, and then when
had the fans vote it.
Yeah, and when they presented it to me, I lost it that day to to Allison Danger. Like within like 15 minutes after, because they also didn't tell us who won this poll because they wanted to be a real reaction. So instead of and it was like I said, it was a legitimate poll. They just put up the name of everybody on our roster, and fans picked who they wanted to be the first champion or whatever. And I was the one that just happened to win the poll. So they didn't tell us that till the show either. They announced it backstage before we had the match to determine, it was a match. It was the first side of the fence. So it was the presentation of the title on the first side of the fence. And I was like, holy shit, really? Like, that's amazing. So I went to the ring, and then I was given there was an audible called, and somebody leaned over and said, Allison Danger's taking it. I'm like, oh, come on, I got it 10 minutes ago. But it was cool, man. We had a blast. She literally chased me down the stairs and out of the building, and then I ran around and came back in the side door, which was like the wrestler entrance, and she just that's the first time I ever felt my entire spine. So she gave me a backbreaker, but not like the way you would think about it, where like your knee is out and the guy's across this way. She gave it to me where her knee was out and I was long ways. So her entire thigh down to her knee was right down my spine. That's the first time I ever felt my entire spine crack. And I remember feeling, I mean, I still to the same remember what it felt like. And I went right down. I was like, holy crap, I don't even know if I can get up if I wanted to. So I just stayed there, and she went, and she beat me for it. It was great. Anyway, back to the social media champion.
Yeah, the one other title that's similar to that, which I
Wait
like
a
down
minute.
from.
Wait, that
from
means
Super Crazy has the live.
Wait, that means that I may be the very first ever internet champion before social
Maybe.
media even existed. Yeah, it's me. Sorry.
The
I got
.com
really excited.
champion.
Yes, that's what it was. And the belt was a replica winged eagle title belt.
It could add a box on there, like if you seen many belts, I remember Combat Zone had I guess their TV or YouTube or internet or whatever champion, their title looked like a television set.
Oh yeah.
The main plate.
Right.
But the one title I like is down at Super Crazy. They had the live championship, which is basically like live, basically.
Yeah.
So, but there's one title I would like to bring back, and I believe T. Reyes was a holder of this title. I believe it was the Triple Threat Championship.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You want to?
Oh, like a three-way match?
Yeah.
Basically,
you want to tell us about your long
That's
history
a cool idea
of
too.
Long history. I won the belt, never lost it. Really, never defended it.
Your long history. Your long history. You won it, never lost it.
Because I went to the army. So basically, that's the
so
history.
they had to get a interim champion.
No, there was no interim champion. It was by Jose. Peace. We don't care.
See, I like that. I like that.
Morning, Flex.
That's a cool That's a cool idea because that means you're
Good
gonna.
morning,
Flex,
brother.
What's up, brother? Flex joined us for the birthday show the other night too. It was cool.
Did he? I didn't see
threat,
him pop on.
Yeah, I believe he popped in for a little.
Oh, the chat room.
Little while. Yeah, the chat room.
Okay.
Yeah, but that triple threat title is a cool idea. That means you know you're gonna have at least one triple threat match at each show, and it's just the champion is just known for killing two guys at a time. I like that.
Yeah.
or barely escaping.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good. I never thought of that. That's a cool idea.
Because I barely escaped.
So right there's 4 titles that I would like to have. Is that intergender tag, the team of 4, the Survivor tag team titles.
Then you got to make 4 belts.
Or you do, or you go to cheap route like everybody else does. Here, we're gonna give you a medal, or just have one trophy.
Yeah.
One trophy for the team. You know, like and then the triple threat, and then whatever the main company is, or you just make the triple threat one your main company title.
Wait, I just came up with a horrible idea. What about
sweet a horrible championship?
Yeah. What about the bearded championship? Only people with beards can fight for it. And here's what happens. Say there's a big feud going on, right? Me and you, right? And that the next show is you're the bearded champion and I'm fighting for it, right?
And
so the next show
shave?
is you and no, the loser don't have to shave or nothing. It's just you can only have the title if you have a beard or a goatee, some sort of facial hair like that. Well, no, it's got to be a beard. It can't be just a mustache because then the title beard doesn't make sense if you don't have a full beard or a goatee. But anyway, so here's what's going on. The next
what about women?
The next show, if they can have like I said, that's why I didn't say men. I said anybody with a beard. So if the next show is me and you, right, for the bearded championship, and you're the champion right now, you sneak attack me backstage and shave off my beard. Now I can't fight for it. Now my match is gone. Now I gotta wait. Now I gotta wait 2 or 3 shows for it to grow back before I can challenge for it again because I didn't have a beard. You know what I mean? And it's got to be. It has to be determined by like thickness. It can't just be like a little stubble on the side like this. That doesn't constitute a beard. It's got to be something like this, or like T's got, or like you's got.
Yeah, real quick. Flex is giving a shout out to T for his services.
Thank you for yours, brother.
Yes, indeed.
So that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it is. I'm just like,
what if there's a big like? What if you call a meeting, right? What if I say I'm going to get the whole bearded division in a room with a right? So now here's another terrible idea. I'm the bearded champion, right? I'm gonna get everybody in a room. We have to have a whole meeting of the bearded division. So I say, hey, listen, I know some of us kind of don't see eye to eye, but we need to have a meeting about this beard thing. We need to go to the boss and talk to him about some of our rules or our demands or whatever. So we get everybody with a beard in the room. We start this meeting. In the middle of the meeting, I throw on a gas mask. I throw tear gas at everybody, right? Everyone passes out, but I'm good. I have a gas mask on. I shave everyone's beard. Now I'm the champion for another few months because nobody can challenge because they don't have a beard. This is a great idea. We need to make bearded championship wrestling.
Flex Wheeler chimes in with the best match I ever had was
I love that you just ignored that.
Match. No, it sounds great. It's great. I love it.
I got another idea to build onto that.
Okay. Well, the best match he ever had was an Iron Man match for the title. I did it in Philly at the Blue Horizon. I was the U.S. champion and had to wrestle 3 workers. For you don't know, workers are wrestlers. So one right after the other. You talk about a tiring piece of work. I held on to the strap meaning title, championship for all you people out there, but almost had a heart attack. Oh, he was blown up. Well, it's like you ever see those not Iron Man matches. What the hell they have on those the gauntlet matches? Yeah, it's like that. That's what it basically
those are goddamn tiring, man.
So
here's
especially if you have to go from the beginning to the end.
Here's one more horrible idea spin-off of the bearded thing. What if we have another guy that doesn't have a beard, but he comes in and he has a shirt that says bearded champion, but it's BEER apostrophe D, beard, not BEAR like this. So he's like, and he's got a beard. He comes in, I got a beard in my hand, I'm beard. And they're like, no, that doesn't like, but he goes, but that's not stated in the rules. It doesn't say you must have facial hair. It says you must have a beard. So I have a beard right here, and he's got a can of.
It doesn't say if it has to be a real beard. It's not stated it has to be a legit.
Oh my
beard.
God! That's how you get women involved. Masha Slamovich shows up with a pasted on beard and kills me. Then she shaves off my beard, so I can't challenge her for the title.
Do you want to shave off your beard? Have a nice, clean baby face?
Not at all. But for an angle,
then she ain't.
This is brilliant. We're gonna run with this. This is a great idea. I hope there's no promoters watching this and that they're gonna steal this.
I think we need a
this horrible bearded championship idea. Copyright Joey Image, June 5th, 2022. I mean, 12:09 p.m.
There you go.
In Woodland Park, New Jersey. Thank you.
I think we need a Body Slam championship, and it could be almost like the 24/7 championship, where workers at every show that we go to, workers are fighting over it, doing it like, and we just film all this stuff and we put it on, we air it on here of who's the champion, who's getting away, this and that, and you know.
But if it's called the Body Slam Championship, does a Body Slam have something to do with the winner? Like you can only win if you body slam your opponent, or
I was thinking about that. Like whoever can deliver a devastating body slam and get the pin. Your body slam has to be devastating. So if Masha body slammed you and pinned you, like even
or if I get right up from it, then it doesn't mean nothing.
No, it don't mean nothing. That means she just didn't put enough effect into it. I mean, she gotta pick you up and slam you a little bit harder until you stay down. or to make, instead of doing like the Wardlow power bombs, someone just picks someone up and just keeps slamming them. I think we need a Body Slams championship. That's what I think we need. We might have to do that, or you know what, or a tag team championship, and they can be defended at random shows that we see people at. I think one of the guys that I see at many different shows, I think would probably be a good contender since I see him a lot, is GKM. I think he would be a good champion because he gets around. But if he loses it, then I'm screwed. Because I don't know if I'll see the title again. That's why you take the title with you. But then that's why we do it like the whole 24/7 thing, where you can lose it and win it back the same day. 3, 4, 5 times, whatever the case may be. Oh man, but hey, Mr. Pat Bernard from the Gobbler Inc. is chiming in from Devereaux Sports. How you doing, Pat? Great seeing you there. Thank you
The
for checking us
Gobbler.
out here. So I'm gonna guess that's pretty much it for today's show.
Wait, do you want to
And
talk about the engagement, the latest engagement in wrestling? Sammy Guevara
which
and Ty
latest?
Conti got engaged at the Eiffel Tower.
No, not really, because everybody
He
gets
already had
engaged
a
somewhere.
he already had a ring, the one from his ex that he got rid of to marry this chick instead. So he didn't even need to buy a new ring.
Ah man. Well, it save the money then. If it's the same ring, if I was her, I'd be like, no, you bought this for her.
Well, no,
I don't want this.
that's a joke. I don't know if it's the same ring. I'm just saying. It worked out
Alright,
great for him last time.
and tonight's the Hell in the Cell pay per view. I
Yes,
don't
I
plan on
know
talking about
nothing
that
about
because
it.
I don't know what all
I
the
don't know anything
matches
about it,
are
yeah.
anyway. So if yous want to be surprised, if you're not sure what the matches are, you're just gonna have to tune in tonight to the Peacock or stream it off of
Hey, is
whatever
Cody Rhodes
platform.
going to be on that show? Because last night they said he was injured out there. They had a house show that they also called Saturday Night's Main Event. And they said Cody Rhodes is injured. He can't work tonight. So they replaced him with Drew McIntyre against Rollins.
I have no idea. It was supposed to be Cody and
Rollins 3.
And
Rollins
Rollins. That's what I just said. Yeah.
in the cell.
Yeah.
Well,
And
like I said, we just have to
But
wait and find out.
a fan noted that Cody did come out at the end of the match and chase Rollins out of the arena area or whatever. So I wonder if that's just a work or something.
whatchamacallit, the Bullet Club trio of Liv, Finn, and
you talking about
AJ
AJ?
versus Judgment Day, I believe.
Who?
Okay,
Who is it? AJ and who?
AJ,
AJ
Finn,
and Finn.
and Liv
Okay.
against Edge and his crew. He's saying,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, if anybody wants to know more
Bianca
about
versus Oscar, I believe, and Becky.
I hope we're getting. So we're getting the royalties right for T plug-in. Because, like I said, me and Joe really don't know anything about what's going on.
I don't know anything about. I didn't have.
because
I hadn't caught up with it.
Theory versus
honestly,
Mustafa for the
well,
US
that's one
title.
I might tune in to watch. That one there,
Yeah,
I might
I'd
tune
like
in
to
watch.
see that.
But yeah, watching like I hate to say this, I hate to put it out there. People are gonna hate me for this too as well. They're gonna probably heal me the way they heal you, Joe. Is that when we go to enough?
I enjoy it. I encourage it.
No, the thing is, when we go to enough indie shows constantly, and we see
it's like
all
the last
these
thing I wanna
matches
do
and
is
stuff.
watch wrestling.
Well, it's the thing is like how people get all excited about WWE and AEW. We don't, because the fact of the matter is we constantly see it, and like other people are going to get excited because they probably don't watch a lot of the indies and don't know all this other talent that's out there.
When I first started training, it's like my first year or so, when I was at IWF, Kevin Knight, my trainer, was good friends with a lot of the ECW roster. So a lot of those guys would come in and do guest training or clinics at our school or whatever. So guys like Doring and Roadkill came down, Dawn Marie, Simon Diamond, referee Mike Keener, Steve Carino was there almost every month. So and among others. So like when they would come, I would always say like, hey, like me or somebody else, when they would do, there would be like a little Q&A thing at the end of the show or at the end of the seminar, which didn't only include questions about what we had just learned. So some people would be like, hey, did you see so and so happened on Raw? What did you think about that? And a lot of times, even when I would do shows, a lot of times there were guys that were like, I don't watch wrestling. And I was always like, in my head, I'm like, why? I don't understand why. Like, if this is what you love, why would you not watch it? And then after like 2 or 3 years in the business, I'm like, Jesus, I spend Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at wrestling shows, in the ring, in the locker room, blah, blah. The last thing I want to do when I get home is watch wrestling. I just spent, 10
It's
hours over the whole weekend doing it. I don't want to watch. Just leave me. Give me a few days to kind of unwind, and then maybe I'll get back into it. But so like I started understanding that later. But it's kind of like what you just said. Like we're so like even still that I'm not wrestling.
and then
Anymore.
it's funny how people get so judgmental to guys like us when we say we're really not watching what's on TV, what's on. Oh, well, then you must not like it. You must not love it that much. No, it's we're just oversaturated throughout the years, and like it constantly seems to be the same thing, just repeating itself in different ways, but it's the same thing. You might see some new angles and storylines or some new crazy moves, but in the long run, yes, it's all the same. But I get more of a thrill going to indie shows because
I mean, the up and comers.
Because on TV they made it there. You can't help them succeed. They're succeeding already because they're there. At least on the indies, on the newer young guys, these are guys who don't know what the hell they're doing, and you can feed them the knowledge that you have to help them to grow, to be better, and maybe possibly get somewhere bigger. And that's the thing. I like helping young minds, young talent, be better. So then when they get somewhere bigger, I'm not going to say I don't want to watch them then. It's just that, it's just like, okay, he succeeded. I'm not going to do a tally. Well, I hope this guy, I hope that guy, I hope this guy. No, you're just helping the business stay alive. It's like having a tradition in the family. We got to keep the tradition alive. This is how our people, it's like our people, our village. This is how we did it in our community, our lifestyle and stuff. And so it's like one of them. We're just keeping a tradition alive of teaching the younglings or whatever you want to call them. And then hopefully they can pass it down beyond generations after themselves.
Yeah.
So, but that's that. I'm pretty much all wrapped up for today. Yeah, me too. So
it's gonna be 86 degrees here today, and I am going to go enjoy it. 82 degrees today, and I'm going to go enjoy it in my pool, which has finally been opened and filled and cleaned and ready to go in.
Lucky you, because
there will be a what do you call it, a barbecue or two over this summer that you gentlemen will likely be invited to.
Oh, I'm definitely coming.
The pool is here.
If I'm
Pool's
not
open.
Love you too, Flex. Take care.
Flex.
I googled up some local pools and stuff like that. The one French Creek, apparently I was gonna go there, but then it seems like they're closed for construction or renovations or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the closest local one here is a public one, and they have rules of what you can and cannot wear at the pool. Well, apparently I'm not allowed to wear a t-shirt. I have to wear I have to wear a water approved shirt. So it's like I would have to go to Dick's and get one of those fancy water, like I don't know if it's a surfing shirt or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, but that's
because they say with the shirts, like regular tees can get like germs or whatever, or the material. Yeah. It's something that gets in the pool and stuff. But the fact of the matter is though, guys like me who are kind of overweight and whatever, sometimes we're a little about our body, and we like
if
to wear
it's not my pool at home, I got a shirt on.
Yeah.
Till I drop the weight, I don't know. No one needs to see a pregnant bearded man.
That or a hairy man. So
I'm lucky in that department. I got my chest.
Well, not me. Unfortunately, not me. So, but yeah, I thought about this. I'm like, okay, well, if they want me not wear a shirt, what? And they said on there's swimming attire that's approved. So what? Instead of wearing shorts, why don't I just get a little swimmer speedo, and just go shirtless and all that stuff, and stand next to the lifeguards, especially the female ones. I'm like, so can I still wear a shirt now, or do you want to see this all day long? So all the way down to like a speedo that looks like underwear. You know, I could stand next to you all day long, not get in the pool, just stand next to you and gross you the fuck out. You know, and see how well they like that. So
Yeah.
so, but it is what is what it is.
Rules
And
made
with
to be
that,
broken.
yeah. Without us doing any poolside pipe bombs.
Oh man, you know
just
what we should do, dude? We should get the three of us in my house and do a show from in the pool. We can set up like a little table outside to hold the camera or whatever, and
Yeah.
we can just have a mic. We can have 3 microphones or 3 headsets.
And we have
whatever.
floaties. We have floaties.
Yeah.
I need a
Oh,
hot
man.
dog. I'm running low.
That'd be awesome.
So anyway, folks, if you're out there listening or just checking us out at the very end of the show here, if you want to support us, if you like what we're what stuff that we put out, please go over to BodySlamsPodcast.com, click on our pod shop, and get some of our items like this nifty Breakfast and Body Slams t-shirt. We have a bunch of other ones. T showing off his shirt right there, and Joe got a Super Mario Brothers.
This was a birthday gift my wife sent me this the other day. Gave me this.
Okay, but that's not on our site. So anyway, and
I don't know where it came from. Actually, I have no idea.
Got this coffee mug too as well. The same design as what's on T's
shirt.
Of those. We all got one.
Oh my God! Did I show you? Hold on. Did I show you a picture of the coffee mug that she got me for my birthday?
No, you didn't.
Oh, I didn't. Oh man, I gotta find the picture of it. But
what are you zooming into?
Oh, Rygar. I got the game Rygar for NES yesterday, complete in box.
Oh damn!
I'm very excited about this. My favorite NES game. I don't know why. I just want to see how. I want to see if you could see it on camera if this was close enough. But anyway, so she bought me this mug, right? You ever see those mugs that are like black, and then if you put hot liquid in it, they change. You know, you see the pictures revealed
color
on the outside. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this one is a black mug. It's so weird. I don't understand it, or I don't know whose idea this was or why, but it's hilarious.
Does the lady get naked on it?
No, when you put liquid, well, that's not. I that could be anyone's idea. This is weird. When you put liquid in it, and so the outside of the mug changes to white, and there's a picture of Nicolas Cage inside a banana. It's so weird. You got to see it. It's the wackiest thing, but it's hilarious.
Did
I don't know
did you get that online or Spencer's or something like that? Or did she get it online?
I think she got it online. It's funny as hell. It's just weird.
Gifts galore. Gotta love it when people just like get us random stuff that we don't know, and you're like, as soon as you open something up, you're like, really?
Yeah,
really?
No, I like it. I'm just like, what the hell is that? So I have a picture of it on my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to really see this all that well. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
it's so weird, dude. He's in the banana, like the banana peel opens and
it's like a boat. It's like a canoe.
Yeah.
Looks like.
So weird. Oh man. Anyway, okay. So back to the coffee mugs. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, support us. Go to our pod shop on BodySlamsPodcast.com. And once you go there, it will take you to Spring. They will produce it and ship it directly right to your living quarters, wherever you're at. And we get a small percentage into our little account that they have. So we can send it back over for our fees to keep this show up and running. And we're still working on designs as always. I'm waiting on a T design. I'm waiting on a new Joey Image design for them to come up with something. And we'll put them out there. We have a nice Tony Reyes shirt that says the longest triple threat champion ever.
Do it like the Mike Tyson logos, you know, and the Muhammad Ali ones with the like name T Reyes, longest reigning champion, established 1978.
And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button to know when we are online, as well as I will definitely have to go look and fix that Twitter logo down there, which it's Joe tells me it's Tumblr, so I definitely have to investigate and fix that.
Or we can just make a Tumblr.
No. well, there are drinking tumblers on
do we have those?
Pod shop. I think they're on our shop.
I'm gonna
so
get
I have
one
to
of
go
those.
back. I have to go back and look. And make sure there is one on there. And I'm going to keep plugging this again. August 20th at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, PA. Red Rose Sports Cars and Classic Championship Wrestling with Valor Professional Wrestling will be hosting a day or night, I'm not sure the time yet, of live professional wrestling action with Alberto El Patron Del Rio, Ricardo Rodriguez, Rob Van Dam, Santino Morella, Dirty Dango, aka Fandango, and a whole host of other stars will be in attendance
I'm gonna try to get there for that.
For this event. And they just, if you go to if you're friends with me on Facebook or whatever, I think they just advertised the tickets. I believe
Yeah,
they
they just went on
advertised the
sale, I
tickets.
think yesterday, right?
So the next time we're on air, I will definitely I'll get the information, I'll actually plug it out to our Facebook page and stuff like that. So and Twitter. But the next time we will have the information to put out here on the broadcast too as well. So with that being said, I don't believe I have any too much more announcements to make at all, just except that we should enjoy our day. We don't have a show this Thursday. That's going to become next Thursday, will be the next Thursday Night Slams. We do not have a guest at this time advertised or penciled in for whatever date that is. But our next show on here is next Sunday. We'll be back here again at 11 a.m. Hopefully the wrestling gods will give us some more better, exciting news to talk about. You know, not the kind that we just want to sit here and play the violin and this and that, whatever. We need something juicy, something real that's going on. But we just have to wait. We just have to wait it out because, like I said, everybody else out there is plugging the same stuff we're plugging to as well. So it's like, okay, you know, but hey, don't forget to check out the guys over at the Tornado Tag Podcast. And my man, Anthony, the man behind the IWEP network with his whole crew and everything up there in the corner. IWEP network. I'm almost there. Right there. There we go. IWEP. Yeah, check them out. They have all these different shows that's not wrestling related, not sports related. They got one wrestling show besides us. That's running on there, and that's the Tornado Tag Podcast. But they have a whole host of a bunch of other stuff too that you might like and enjoy too. So check them out. Give them a like, a shout out, a share. Show the love. It is what it is. With that being said, I am, like we said, we're tired. We're complete. We're ready to enjoy this Sunday. Tomorrow I go back to work, and it is what it is. I was off all week, and now I can't wait to go back. I hate being home because it's like I twiddle my thumbs, like what the hell to do? I just like going to work. I'm just one of many. All right, gentlemen, any final words before we head out?
Oh my God, no! It's been 20 minutes trying to get us out of here.
Yes. All right, we're at the 1 hour and 28-minute mark. Okay, let's end this before an hour 30. So, T, anything?
I'm sorry for our viewers.
Yes, we're sorry.
Good night,
yes,
folks.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, enjoy
Good
the
night.
pay-per-view too, by the way, if you're watching it. I forgot.
Yes, indeed.
Whatever.
Yeah, according to T, yeah, whatever. All right. Thank you, and we'll see you next Sunday at 11 a.m. here on the BodySlams podcast.
Or as I say,
This is how it's gonna be. This is what you think of me. It's going down like I told you. This is how it's gonna be. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm not going anywhere. It's going down like I told you. I'll be the last man standing here. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'm gonna rock you. I'll have you begging for mercy, begging for mercy. Oh.